bienvenidos and welcome to the Familia FFB podcast. This is your host, Jorge Martin, and it is puppy day, and they call it puppy love.
Little song for me.
You didn't think you'd get that. It is Underdog Fantasy Draft, Puppy Draft, Live Draft con mi compadre, mi amigo, Joey Wright, the Joey Wright on Twitter. We are already in a draft. Joey's in 3 drafts.
There was a bit of trouble syncing the same draft for Jorge and I tonight, and I ended up in 2 drafts without him. But I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna manage 3 at once. I can do it.
I love it. Well, I'm gonna share the screen because we are starting in 2 seconds. Actually, I am 2 picks away already. 30 seconds per pick. All right, Justin Jefferson. Okay, now I've got a strategy that I want to be doing. Damn it. Jamar Chase went right there. That was my strategy.
That was your strategy?
That was my strategy. I'm gonna tap McCaffrey here. I really wanted to go Chase because I wanted it on the 3rd round turn. I wanted to go and grab I wanted to go and grab what's his face, Joe Burrow, and see what that kind of did. So here you are at number 5, Joey.
Yeah, I'm gonna take someone I haven't taken yet this season. I'm gonna take Cooper Kupp.
Ooh.
I'm gonna call him my friend Dave Richard. He's his number 1 overall player right now is Cooper Kupp.
You know what? Oh, Hoove. ¿Cómo estás, Hoove?
Hoove, what's up, buddy?
And Mr. Scampers. Yeah, Hoove, you still I got a rain check on you singing it in Canton. I'm cashing that rain check, with the hat. I may have to borrow that hat. Mr. Scampers, mi amigo, ¿cómo estás? Gracias for joining us. And hello, wonderful dame, la dama. Gracias.
The dame is here.
But so Dave has him as his number 1 player.
If I remember correctly, if I go to his rankings and he's not his number 1 player, I'm gonna feel dumb. But no, I do believe Cooper Kupp's his number 1 player. And I don't have any shares of Kupp. And listen, when we saw Cooper Kupp and Matthew Stafford together in LA, I mean, it was magical. And yeah, there was an injury and there was a layoff last year a little bit. We'll see what happens. But yeah, I need to get those percentages up on Kupp.
And you know what? And I can see that one very much because a couple of things. I think it's really looking like Stafford is healthy, so that's good. And thank you for that. It looks like Kupp is healthy, but really, who else is he going to go to? This is going to be 10 to 15 targets every week. And the other thing and me being a Ram fan, they redid their whole secondary in the last 2 years. That usually means growing pains. That usually means shootouts. And I love the idea of Cooper Kupp, and Matthew Stafford playing catch up mode on that one. Absolutely. But I like this. This is now Familia. This is it's funny. Ross Tucker says that this is a show so nice we're doing it twice. Joey and I had so much fun drafting 2 weeks ago that Joey threw it out to me. He goes, "Can we do this again?" I'm like, "Sure." Can you do it on Monday before the Laker game? Let's do it. So with my, I'm so glad you had this idea, Joey.
Yeah, no, I mean, I was doing a show at 8:00 and I was over at the studio and I'm like, I don't want to just go over there for one show. Let me see what Jorge's doing. Because we did, I think it was just last week. Was it 2 weeks ago? It feels like last week we had so much fun. I don't know.
Well, last week we were on the front yard. I was on the front yard fantasy. We were talking quarterback.
Oh, so that's why. Yeah, 3 weeks in a row. I said, let's keep this streak going. So we got to find a show to crash next week so we can both be on it.
I think so. We'll
I'm on the clock.
Oh, there you go.
Is this in ours? Yeah, it is. Okay. Let's see. I don't want a quarterback.
Puka Nacua, you sure?
Ooh, you know
sure
what? I'm gonna take someone I'm really high on this year.
Oh,
I think I did that in the last one.
That's a fantastic pick.
Next to AJ Brown, the last 9 weeks of the season, they were right on mark with each other. Smith actually outscored him just a little bit.
Ooh.
And it's one of those wide receiver duos where I'm happy if I get AJ Brown, but I'm also kind of happy if I get to take the second guy.
So now let's see. Mahomes and Hurts are out there. Oh, okay, so I'm on the clock. You know what? I may go back my. Oh, T. Higgins went there.
Mm.
So duele, eso duele. So I'm looking here. You know what? I haven't gotten enough of him. I'm just
Let's
going to go
see.
back to Mahomes.
There you go.
He just, I mean, every week, every year he gets 300 yards like 12 times a season. So I'm just gonna go off of that and then see what happens. I would have had T. Higgins knock on before me. I would have grabbed Higgins and then maybe come back with Burrow. But now it's going to be back to me in a second.
Oh no, my player I want. I don't know if I'm gonna get him.
Oh, Tony Pollard was the guy.
Yeah, that's what I wanted.
Oh, I wanted Tony Pollard. You know what? Let's see. Who am I feeling right now? Let's see. Kelce went. Okay. I'm going to leave TJ Hawkinson for you. I'm going to go DK Metcalf. I was going to go Pollard if he would have fallen to me, but now, okay. So you're two wide receivers into it, Joey. What's your thought process right now?
And then I did not take Fields, did I? I'm one away. I'm in 3 puppies, remember? And so they're flying up. I'm trying to keep track of them. So yeah, I took 2 wide receivers, and I'm actually going to take a running back that I really like ahead of Breece Hall, ahead of Josh Jacobs, and ahead of Derrick Henry there. I'm going to take Travis Etienne.
Ooh.
Yeah, I just love everything that Jacksonville offense is having going on right now. And Jacobs, it's tough between those two. But I do believe in Etienne and what I saw on him last year.
They really fed him. Now, is there any worry with Tank Bigsby coming in there?
I really don't think so. I mean, we've seen Etienne look okay in a timeshare before with James Robinson a little bit, so it doesn't worry me as much. Outside of goal line carries, I guess.
Yeah, and I mean, by the end of the season, they were feeding him close to 20 carries a game. Mm-hmm. And he was doing well in that. I mean, they could have fed him a little bit more in the passing game. That would have been more fun to happen. But, it's we can hope right now. So let's see. Oh, yes. Oh, Jay Felicio, Papi.
Hey, what's up, buddy? How's Papi, the baby?
You coming up for air yet? Oh man, Mr. Scamper saying hi to Hoove and Jay. Oh my goodness. So it's so good. Now, Etienne. I really like that pick. I think I told you last time I'm really high on Najee Harris this year. I think the workload's going to be big for him.
Yeah, Najee had such I shouldn't say strong finish, but he had such a solid finish last year. It's dependable, and I think people wrote Najee off a little too quick. So I like him a lot this year too.
I think so. One of my thinking, my mode of thinking with Mahomes is, you don't necessarily. I mean, you're not going to get. There's no way. There's almost no way to get Mahomes and Kelce. Well, actually, there could be if you pop them 1-2, but there's so many. With it being best ball, there are so many other receivers that could pop on a given week with Mahomes that. Mm-hmm. It could be a Sky Moore, it could be a Marquez Valdez-Scantling, or even grabbing, Jerick McKinnon late. He's gonna get some. Oh, Joey, you're on deck.
I'm on deck. All right.
Yeah.
So I believe if I saw correctly, there's an Elliott scene here. Is that Elliott Chris from?
I was gonna say.
I think it might be.
I'm gonna message him after this and
send
be like,
"Are you?"
A little
messagerino in there and see if that's him. All right. I'm gonna take someone that I've faded down a little bit on. I'm not as high as I was on him, but I still love him. I'm gonna take TJ Hawkinson from the Vikings. I still think he's gonna get a lot of red zone work. Just his upside with Addison coming in there is a little down, but I still like him a lot.
But you know what? He's still got Hawkinson still got a lot of work with Thielen getting a ton of targets last year. So that doesn't make me worried.
Yeah, the Vikings had 3 guys last year finish in the top 15 in red zone targets. And they definitely love Hawkinson there in Minnesota. So All right, what are you gonna do here?
So I'm torn right now. I think I'm gonna tap running back right now. Aaron Jones is one of the guys I think he's going to get a lot of play this year. A lot of dump offs from Jordan Love.
Mm-hmm.
And so, I mean, I think he's going to get 50, 60 receptions, probably get about 175 to 200 rushing attempts. And he's a high volume runner. They have a good line that, and they've got AJ Dillon, so they're not going to really stack anything against him. So I really think he's going to be good. He's going to have a very good season. Eric Moody of ESPN is also really, really high on him. Peanut Butter Jelly Time has the Crimson. What is it? The Crimson marker or whatever.
Really?
Yeah, I don't know what that means.
I haven't seen Crimson before. Am I on deck?
I'm on deck, and then you'll be in the hole in about 5 seconds. So, oh, good. One of my guys is making it back to me. Oh no, he's not making it back to me. I thought he came. Drake London. I was pumped for him. You know what? I am gonna go DeAndre Hopkins here. Let me just take a look at receiver real quick. See if there's anybody else who's striking my fancy. No, I'm gonna pop D Hop at this point. I think it's too early on any kind of KC receivers. I think he may still get traded, but I think wherever he's going to get, he's going to get fed. And Colt McCoy fed him pretty well while Kyler Murray was hurt. We're not talking about Trace McSorley right now. So you're on deck. You got. Are you looking quarterback right now?
Nope.
Oh, Keenan Allen.
Yeah, let's go.
Well, two guys that are very interesting are still out there for you.
For a quarterback?
Yeah. I know one guy that you love a lot.
Oh, yeah. There is a guy in a dynasty league. I took the 6th overall pick, knowing that 5 quarterbacks would go before him, and I'd be so happy to take him with the 6. I would have gone later, but I was in the draft with like 3 graduates of Clemson, so I had to kind of hold off on if I needed to get a little bit of an earlier pick if I wanted to get Trevor Lawrence.
Jay, we're going to put something on schedule for this. Yes, I may see if we could the both of us could tap in. The 3 of us can tap in and see if we can do that again.
Absolutely. That was a fun show when the 3 of us were on together.
Oh my goodness. I probably gained like 15 subscribers that night. So
we paid them full too. We paid them full. This is last week. We finished paying them all off.
I'm so happy about that one. So Joey, now I tapped quarterback early, and I'm kind of looking at Herbert and Lawrence and Deshaun Watson still out there, and I'm kind of like, man, should I have tapped early at that point? Are you feeling good?
In the puppy, because it's just 1 quarterback. It's not 2 quarterback. I'm so okay, just kind of waiting on quarterback, maybe getting one of the bigger guys, but there's a crop down there from 12 to 16 that I absolutely love, and a new rookie that I think could be really fun. He's going, his ADP is rising though on Underdog, so it's getting to a point where it's not that fun drafting him, but we'll see if I take him.
Do you want to say hi to Mom?
Hi, Mom. I told her, I was like, hey, I'm gonna be on a show tonight, so she's covering her eyes for some reason. She's excited to watch the basketball game tonight too. I think I'm gonna watch it with her. So
that one, I'm a little nervous about that one. I kind of feel like the Lakers have to win out at home because I think there's no way that they're gonna win in a game 7 in San Francisco. I think it'd just be way too hard.
You don't think so?
No, I saw the way that crowd reacted in game 2, and it was pretty spectacular. The Rams, the Lakers, the Laker fans, they came to play on Saturday, but still that game 2 crowd was amazing. All right, Joey. So we are coming up on 4. I think we're 4 away from you. And I'm still, Elliot. I gotta be like Elliot. I think I I might text Kendall and be like, "Hey, is Elliot doing a? It's doing a puppy right now."
I got to meet Elliot at FSGA this year. I
Yeah,
never met
he's
him before,
great.
so
He's a cool dude.
Nice. Oh yeah, you were there too. You got to meet him too.
Yeah.
We got to meet Kendall. Kendall's oh man, Kendall's the best. Got to meet
She's
Kendall's mom, who was there too.
Kendall's mom is just awesome. She came both days. She was fantastic. Just absolutely fantastic. I want to. Okay, so where are you leaning right now? Oh, T-Law went.
Ooh, Herbert's there. Okay, so I say let's wait on quarterback, but I can't pass that value up in the what round? Sixth round.
We're in 6th round.
Yeah, I'm gonna take Herbert. Let me just double check.
I mean,
let me just double check.
ADP of 49, and you're getting him at pick number 68.
Yeah, I can't pass that up. There we go. I feel good about that. This is what I'm saying, people. Wait on quarterback, one will fall to you. Maybe not this good. This is an anomaly, but
boy. That one, I think some people were asleep. I really think some people were asleep on that one.
Let's scroll all the way up, people. Oh man. And I got Keenan Allen too. Woo, look at that stack. Watch out.
Look at that. Look at that. Herbert and Allen, you're looking good, puppy. You're looking good.
2 of my puppies hit the clock at the same time. Isn't that fun?
Oh, that's great. So so let's see. Do I go tight end at this point? I think it might be a little early for tight end. I'm gonna go, you know what? In honor of you, Joey, I'm gonna take Mike Evans.
Oh, love him.
You know what? I think he's still going to be good this year. I think there's going to be plenty of ball that Baker Mayfield has a good deep ball, and and he's going to have something to prove. I think he's going to throw 10 shots. I think he's going to get 8 to 10 touchdowns that are going to go to Mike Evans this season. It may not always be pretty, but there will be some that connect with him.
Yeah, you know the thing with Evans is you're going to get 1,000 yards.
Yeah.
Until he doesn't do it, I'm going to say he's going to do it.
Ooh, I'm gonna leave somebody for you.
The unsyncing up on the underdogs is really biting me in the butt right now. I've got an Apple Watch on right now, and the thing is just buzzing like crazy. So yeah, but it's fun. It's keep me on my toes. Just react.
Goodness.
All right.
Yeah, you're not gonna have you're not gonna have a tough time. All right. So I'm gonna tap wide receiver one more time. One of my favorites.
Don't do it.
Jahan Dotson.
Good. Oh, I love Jahan Dotson. I took him in one of the 14 other puppies I'm in right now. I just took Jahan Dotson. I've got my eye on a wide receiver here, but I've only got one running back.
Who's still out there right now?
You know, I'll take James Conner. Old dependable.
I think you took him the last stream that we were doing.
Did I?
I think you did.
Hopefully he was my RB2.
I think he was right there. But I mean, you know what? At this point, you're in the 7th round, pick number 77. His ADP is 82. I think he's I mean, gosh, I mean, you got to still feel good about the workload. They didn't add to the running back.
Yeah, and so it's getting him as my RB2 in the 7th round. I feel really good about. Elliott, if it is Elliott, he just took Treylon Burks, who I was thinking of taking there, but that running back depth is really just shallow at this point for an RB2, so I kind of had to jump. But man, Javonte is just free falling in every single draft I see him in.
It's everybody's talking about the fact that he's so hurt, and I don't want him. I don't want him before I have 2 running backs. You know, at this point, I've already got 2. Maybe I tap and hope that he comes back in the second half of the season and he's good. But man, it is so worrisome when people like Edwin Porras is saying, yeah, that's a nasty injury. So at some point I got to take a tight end, Joey.
You got it. They have a starting spot for him.
I do, and let's see. I can't hide my queue right now, so I know Elliot's watching, and he's going to be sniping me left and right. So let's see. So you're coming up. You've got your tight end. So if nobody grabs a tight end before me. I'm going to take the value with Darren Waller. He's at ADP 75. We're now at pick number 87. And he still hasn't gone. So let's see, who went? Oh, Darren Waller. Looks like the guy timed out and they went top one. That sucked. So
right. Have I got 2 picks in like the next okay, yeah, okay, go. Just want to check that out. All right, so I'm 2-3 away. I think. Oh, I don't have a tight end.
Yeah, I think we both need tight ends, right? No, you do.
There we go. Okay, Elliott is in 2 puppies because he's in the other one too.
Oh man, yeah, you already have Hawkinson. You have you tapped Hawkinson here.
All right.
So you're in the other puppy with him too?
Yeah, he's in another puppy. Elliott's he's got it going on tonight too. All right. So I'm 1 away. Ooh, I want him. Ooh, or him. I am going to take. Let's just build on this Justin Herbert stack.
Oh yeah, I was gonna tap him earlier, and then I thought, you know what, I'm gonna leave that one. Oh, Javonte Williams just went right there.
Yeah, so, and that could be the pick of the draft, or it could just be a dead pick. But in the 8th round, you can take that risk for sure.
Big time. Now, in this one, I'm gonna go down a little bit down the board. I'm gonna go Devon Achane.
Ooh, he was in my queue.
Oh, I'm sorry.
You turd. It's okay.
Lo siento mucho.
That's part of it. Part of all this. Part of the fun.
That was one where I'm just excited about the speed potential with him. I think though I did a show last week with Brett Whitefield, and he said that he told me that he didn't see as much work in the passing game in college that he would have liked. So we'll see. Now, I think I'm going to go tight end right now. Okay. David Njoku from Cleveland. I think that passing game is going to be much improved this year, and I'm looking to grab him. Okay, so Zach Charbonnet went in front of you. Was that someone you were looking at?
Absolutely not.
All right, good.
No, I mean, I think Charbonnet is going to be a good goal line back, but it's kind of messy for me. All right, I think Jameson Williams.
You know, you get 6 zeros, but look, you've already got. Let me see. Let me pull up your. You know, it's what, your 5th wide receiver at that point. Yep. That's perfect.
It's heavy, but yep.
But you know what? It's perfect. It's perfect because at that point you can weather the losses. I mean, the zeros there for the first 6 weeks. Mm-hmm. And hopefully those guys just come in and hopefully, you know, Jameson Williams comes in and he's ready to ball out.
Absolutely.
Let's see. So I want to hear your mom yell Warriors
she's excited for the Warriors. She loves Steph Curry.
Steph is how do you not? Steph is so good.
We were watching the game. What day was it? It was a game. It was the final game against who the Warriors knocked out in the first round with the Kings.
Yes.
And God. Steph put one in. It was just like, whew.
He was so great. Now, Joey, how are you looking in the other ones? Are these
I'm focused on this one. That's what's important. I am picking as quick as I can in the other ones. There's one I've got 2 quarterbacks in. Okay, not 3. It's not that bad. But at the end of the show, I will read what those are, what those rosters look like.
Mr. Scampers is gonna dig through a jewelry chest for the expo. Yes.
All right.
Yes.
I'm excited to meet Scampers in person.
This is gonna be so.
The illusion will be killed because I assume he's not really a cat. At the same time, it's gonna be fantastic to meet him.
He may have whiskers. Yeah.
Jay, bonk.
So let's see. So yes. Go Jay. Go to jail. Let's see. Yes. Oh, Cece, my buen amigo. He is Chris Caetano, my buen amigo. He is in my longtime National League only fantasy league. He's commissioner of our mixed dynasty baseball league, and he's also in our super flex football, fantasy football league that we do. That started out with all the guys in our National League only baseball league. So
wow.
Oh yeah, CC, thanks for jumping in. Thank you for jumping in. Yeah, I'll let Steph Curry get 35 points for you tonight. So, your whiskers are longer than the SFB live show. Oh my goodness, adios mío. Oh yeah, he refuses to meet him in Canton. Oh, Joey, so you're on the clock here. 1 quarterback, 2 running backs. So we're in round 10. Damian Harris, thought process there. Real quick before I draft.
I'm on the clock. Yeah, I just took Damian Harris. Listen, I think that he's exactly the running back the Bills have been missing. Someone that can just pound the ball down the field. Can get a little bit of receiving work, but it's mainly a short area back. I really like him a lot.
Love it. Love it. Love it. Love it. So let's see. Do I tap another receiver? Oh, let me see what the running backs look like right now. It's getting late early out there. Okay, I think I can wait on running back for somebody I want. I'm looking here, and I'm gonna go Jacoby Myers.
Okay.
I'm looking at him. He could be that safety valve type of receiver that Jimmy G likes, and I think that's what's gonna happen there. He's gonna get plenty of looks. I didn't like the tight ends coming up right now, though. It's gonna be a little while before I pick again, so I may do a reach on this one.
Let me see.
Jay, we're not gonna send you to bonk jail for that one.
I mean, I might see.
I'm trying to look at what stacks I could do. It's too early to start grabbing some KC receivers.
Yeah, Elliott being in 2 puppies is really throwing me off because he's equal distance from where he is in the other one too. For me, so. Throwing me off a little bit. All right, I need to get I just took Chig Okonkwo in the other one. I'm very happy with him as my first tight end.
That one,
11th round. Yeah.
I was, I was looking at Chig for this, but then I looked at the ADP and I'm like, he might still be around there next time I pick. And I think it's Kendry Miller. That's a pretty good pick right now at this point. I am gonna get a stack, see how it works. I'm gonna go Sky Moore at this point.
Okay. I've got a player I want, and I'm hoping that it doesn't get taken right here.
Ooh, okay. Now this guy still hasn't gone quarterback. Round 11. Who are the quarterbacks that are still available?
And that's what I'm worried about. Oh, he took Chig, but that's okay. Because I'm going to take Jared Goff. Because I already got a tight end, so it's good.
See, now, is the round 11, is this around when you start, you like the idea of taking a backup QB?
In single redraft leagues, around 11 is where I like taking my first quarterback. But yeah, in best ball, like I definitely want to walk away from a draft with 2 quarterbacks. Right now, I feel like I kind of need to walk away with 3 just in case on the 11th I get hit with a double bye week with 2 of the quarterbacks, and I don't want to get a 0. So, even if it's somebody like Garoppolo or Baker Mayfield, I'll grab a 3rd quarterback towards the end.
Let's see. Oh my goodness. Oh, much love, Poppy. Oh yeah. So Mr. Scampers, it's a smart move for Jay to can't lose the cat. Oh my goodness. Thank you so much, everybody who's in the chat. You guys are making this hilarious right now. So yes, Jay, when we get Mr. Scampers, I may just introduce Mr. Scampers to you as by Mr. Scamper's given name, because Mr. Scamper's.
See, that's kind of what I want Scampers to do. I want him to walk up to me and me not know, and then be like, "Oh."
That's how it happened for me.
The problem is, and I've not spilled the beans on something to some FYF members that don't want to know. I know someone that's associated to Scampers. So if Scampers is with that person, I'll know because I know what that person looks like. But I can't say who that person is.
We can't. We're leaving that one. All right. So we're 9 picks away. So now, okay. So Joey, you've got, we got a full roster. You've got 2 quarterbacks. You got the one. Oh, you got the one tight end with Hawkinson, who's one of your guys for this season.
Yeah. So I am big on Hawkinson.
So at 3 running backs, how many are you looking to grab at this point?
I want to have at least 5 running backs in an underdog draft. How many picks away am I right now? Am I 4 picks away?
It looks like you're 4.
I'm trying to find the one with you. There you are. Wait.
Yeah. Elliot is a couple in front of you. Elliot's on the clock right now. So let's see. So you know what? I'm kind of like, do I want to tap a quarterback right now? Now, one I'm staying away completely is Kyler Murray, because I really feel like he's going to miss half the season at this point, and I just don't want to automatically go in. Even with Mahomes, I don't want to go in with knowing that that Kyler's gonna miss half the season. Maybe the off chance that somebody has a big game, maybe like a Russell or a Jordan Love or something like that. Okay, so Joey, you're on the clock right now.
I have a tough decision. I have 2 running backs I like here. I'm gonna take the one with the shorter ADP and maybe catch the next one on the background. But I'm gonna take Jerick McKinnon.
You took him from me.
City.
You took him from me.
He just re-signed with Kansas City, and listen, he has been the cheat code answer on the FYF game show of when we're playing, a few of the different games. We'll do which guy has the most touchdowns last season. And anytime it's anyone other than Jerick McKinnon has been the answer. He had a great season last year down the stretch. And I think he's definitely going to be a part of Kansas City's game plan next year.
They grabbed him back. They didn't add to the running back room. I think it's a great pick. I was going to grab him. My other option right now is Roschon Johnson, who I think is going to become a big part of that Chicago offense this year. I think he's going to be on the field a lot. He's going to be on the field for pass pro because they're going to need it, because they want to keep Justin Fields upright, and he'll probably get a few dump offs on the times that Justin Fields doesn't take off and run. So, but no, and you know what? Getting back to your McKinnon pick, I think it's inspired. He waited out free agency, came back to pretty much exactly the same running back room that he was in before. So I think we could be looking at a lot of receptions, probably about 5 TD receptions, get enough work in the red zone. Love the pick. Now I'm looking here. This one just to kind of I'm looking. So Anthony Richardson is long gone. The rookie quarterbacks are still there. CJ Stroud, Bryce Young. I may be doing a homer pick though. I think let me see it. Do I want to is there a receiver I want to get, or a tight end? Let me look at a tight end. I am gonna go.
Let's see.
Not a lot of stacks for me in this one, but I do have the Sky Moore one. I'm gonna go Dawson Knox at this point.
Okay.
It's a little early on his ADP. I think he's gonna grab some touchdowns this year. Kind of, hopefully he doesn't. Him and David Njoku kind of line up the bye weeks. Okay, you're back on.
And I'm excited because the guy that I was debating with on the last pick is right there for me, Tyler Algier. Listen. Atlanta's not going to give every single carry to Bijan Robinson, and they gave the most touches to running backs last year in the NFL, most carries definitely. But then it was like 529 total touches, so targets combined with attempts. And I think Tyler Algier could still have 150 total touches next year and definitely still be a part of this offense. And in the 13th round is my 5th running back. And heaven forbid something happens to Bijan. I don't want to put that out there, but something does. We know what he can do last year. He had 1,000 total yards last year.
And you know what? He could, with 150 carries, he could have, a couple of games in there where he just breaks off a long touchdown run and it becomes, a 15 to 20 point day for him. So, I think that's a great one. They refurbished their offensive line. It's a little bit better. That's, you're right. 13th round. It's the 13th round. Now, one guy on there who I made a bunch of like sour faces when we were on the FYF show the other day, when I threw out where to put Trey Lance on the tiers. I felt bad throwing him out there because we were all over the map on that one. So
yeah, it feels tough with Trey Lance to know how he's gonna contribute if he's even on the 49ers next year, if they don't trade him out to send him somewhere else. I feel like the first quarterback injury that happens, we might see Trey Lance move.
That very well could be the case. I mean, it's just we haven't seen him enough, and that's the unfortunate part that's going on there. So, but you're right. I mean, this is assuming that Brock Purdy and Sam Darnold. Did you see the note that Sam Darnold is the best thrower of the football that maybe the 49ers have ever had?
Did his mom write the note, or like?
I think it was I don't know if it was John Lynch. It was somebody up there in the 49ers front office, or it might have been one of the coaches. But yeah, and I'm like, okay, should you go look at the video of the catch? Or Stevie, with Montana to Dwight Clark, or the 6 touchdown passes that Steve Young threw in the Super Bowl. So okay, you're on deck on the clock
and here. I'm really excited about my next pick because I feel like I'm going to get him, because I don't think Ethan's going to do it, but he might. Nope, he didn't do it. I'm going to take Sam Laporta. I took Jameson Williams early in the draft, so there's going to be 6 games out. Well, Laporta's going to fill in for those 6 games for me, even as a rookie tight end. I love that pick. That's going to be fun.
And they used Trey Lance just went there, so I didn't have to think about it. Right now, we talked about him earlier with, you talk about it with Cooper Kupp. I'm sorry, I'm going to take him from you, Joey. Okay. Matthew Stafford. So it's partly a homer pick. I'm not expecting to need him for more than like 2 or 3 weeks. But if he does blow up, and it is Cooper Kupp, he's healthy, I may just go 2 quarterbacks on this one. But I think you're right. But though I still think I need to hedge on, maybe with my last round pick.
Josh Downs went. I didn't like that.
Oh, yes.
Okay. I'm probably not going to tap running back the rest of the way through.
You're at how many right now?
I'm at 5, and I feel pretty good with that. I might grab one more, but
that's not bad.
No. I'm 3 away.
So let's see. I want to Rashee Rice already go. All right. So on this one, I'm torn between a couple of guys. I'm going to go with the healthy guy, Curtis Samuel.
Nice.
A little bit of a reach, but man, they use him in the running game as well as the passing game. I think Sam Howell's gonna throw the ball a little bit. So
since G-Man J is watching us tonight, I'll make a pick just for him. I'll take Wan'Dale Robinson. I'm liking this team.
I'm liking your team.
I'm gonna win the puppy. How much do I have to give you if I win the puppy? Jorge?
Oh my goodness. You know what? So considering that you will have won when you win the puppy, it'll be next January. When I see you at FSGA the next month, ooh, let's go out for let's walk down the street and we'll go to oh God, what's the New York place? The White Castle.
Okay, we'll go to White Castle. Well, you sold yourself short there, Jorge.
Or we could go to In-N-Out if you want that too.
Yeah. Okay. There we go. Okay, well, that was a little risky. I didn't win the big one.
Hey, you win the puppy. The puppy's got some change to it too.
Mm-hmm.
So let's see. So right now, so here we are, 15th round. I mean, this is like when the rookies, if there's I think if there's a rookie wide receiver that's out there, you're looking to grab them.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh, Kenneth Gainwell won't be there by the time it comes back around to me. Will he? Or are you picking before? Oh yeah, you're picking before. Oh yeah, there went Gainwell. Let's see. All right, so I got a couple of running backs in the queue. Now, Joey, your build 2562. Are you so 3 picks left? Are you BPA or
I've
you
got
some
2
targets?
guys in my queue. I've got a receiver and a quarterback in my queue. I'd be happy with taking either of them at this point. Let's see here. I've got to pick on another one of these.
Jaden Reed. Jaden Reed went there. Green Bay. Killer.
Oh, who took Jaden Reed?
Elliott.
Oh, Elliott.
He must be listening.
Take back every nice thing I said about you. That was the wide receiver I had in there. So now I gotta pivot a little bit here. And I think my decision's going to be made for me. I'm going to take CJ Stroud. I need a third quarterback. Don't expect a whole lot out of him, but just in case that third week, the 2 of my quarterbacks have the same bye week. I want to have a third. And if I hit the jackpot and all 3 in the same bye week, I think I should win something extra special.
And you know what? And he's going to be in the dome. And he might get a couple of dome games there at the most important time. You never know. He could blow up there a little bit. I'm gonna get my third tight end, Mike Gesicki. I have a Mike Gesicki problem. I'm not afraid to admit it. So
that's okay. I'm glad. I'll be here for you. Ooh. All right.
So let's see. It's coming back around to me now. I think I'm looking at my final running back. I've got 4 right now with McCaffrey, Aaron Jones, Devon Achane, and Roshan Johnson, a couple of rookies. I'm looking at a rookie for this last one, and I think I'm going to have my choice because there's 2 guys that both already have 5 running backs, and one went with Claypool. And so I'm going to be stuck between Zach Evans. I think I'm going to pick between Zach Evans. Oh, Luke Musgrave. That's an interesting pick. I want to talk about him in a second. So Zach Evans or Izzy Abanikanda. You know what? I think I'm going to take the better team. Abanikanda.
Oh, I would have taken him if you.
Oh, I'm sorry.
No, don't apologize. This is great.
Well, it's great. It's great minds. Great minds working at the same time. But yeah, he, with Abanikanda, I think he's a late round guy to take in best ball just because Breece Hall, we don't know how Trey McBride.
Yeah. Somebody I was a little bit higher on coming into this draft season, but just haven't seen much buzz about. He just keeps creeping down. If Ertz is not back, he should have that job.
Yep. And Ertz I don't think Ertz is going to be back before midway through the season.
Yeah. So, and
McBride is going to get plenty of workload. Okay. So Jay is saying just walk up and say meow to Mr. Scampers. So that we know what's happened. Yeah. Can't use the litter box. So he won't have to stand in line. Yeah, we remember the having to wait in long lines to go to the bathroom. Yeah, oh my goodness, Jay, you're getting yeah. Or the shrubbery. Yes, we could do that. Wow, I'm catching up on the chat here. In the bags tournament. Let's see. So we're moving here.
Yeah, now we're hitting people's auto draft, it looks like.
Simon in the house.
Simon! I did a show with you today.
And Joey. What was the show today?
The game show. We played Wheel of
Oh.
Fortune, Fantasy Fortune.
Oh,
I had a rough time today, Jorge. I'm not gonna lie. I think I was screwed right out of the win from the start. Because Simon on the the quick fire where it's just the name and you got to solve it, and there's no letters. They're just kind of appear there. He said JL got his in quicker, but I think JL's name is shorter, so it sounded like his name came in first. But I have watched the tape over and over, and I think my name came in first.
And you know what? JL, Joey, it's the same number of syllables.
Yeah. Let's not point that out, Jorge. Let's not let Simon off the hook. He's already good looking. He doesn't need,
yeah, Elliot Tisk, yeah, we did. Okay, so 6 picks away, Joey. That means Joey, you're going to be on the clock before me.
Okay.
Now 3, 5, 6, 3, last pick. So wow, we're already here for the last pick.
Mm-hmm.
Who do you have in the queue?
Where am I? So did Dell get taken?
Tank Dell
got taken. I got Booty in my in my queue.
Wall Street Wilson.
I'm still waiting. Let's see. Is there anything I like more than Booty at this point? Let's see. That might just be. It's fun to take him too because I get to say it one more time. I'll just grab Booty.
Booty. Grab some booty.
Grab some booty.
When in doubt.
All right. Is that it? That's our draft?
I got me and then 2 more and then we're done. Gosh.
Oh man.
Last week we went over an hour and this one we're 47 minutes.
Well, that was also, I think it was a 20 rounder. But that, what that
that's
gives us
right.
time to do. We can digest, we can look at the teams, say how they look. And then maybe we talk about some movies or something. I don't know.
Absolutely. Okay, so I'm right now I'm torn between do I stay? You know what? I'm going to stay with 2 quarterbacks with Stafford and Mahomes. I think I'm okay there. And I'll just take another shot with Zach Evans. He was the guy I had I was between him and Abanikanda, and I'm feeling good there.
Do you think Evans can win that job in Los Angeles?
I think at some point he could take it over. I do.
I'm going to take Zach Evans and one of my other puppies too. And now all 3 puppies have been put to bed.
The puppies. How do you feel, Joey?
I don't ever want to do that again. You got the team still up?
Let's see.
Completed.
Okay, Peanut Butter and Jelly Time has to do the pick. And all right, do we
interest in the puppy? Just gotta find the one that. Oh boy, that puppy. I don't know. It didn't come out too bad. One of the other
here
ones.
We go. Oh, here we go.
There we go. All right, let's take a look at this.
All right, so okay. We got. Let's see. Now, Joey. Here we go. Here we got Joey right here. That was not pun intended. Cooper Kupp, Devonta Smith right off the bat. I love that opening.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I love Smith. I mean, Cooper Kupp is Cooper Kupp, but I do think Devonta Smith could easily be the 1B wide receiver there in Philadelphia.
I mean, I love that pick. I mean, he's gonna get close. He gets anywhere from 8 to 10 targets every week. 8 to 12 targets every week. They're going to keep throwing the ball. It's still a great offense. There's plenty of leftovers from who were under Shane Steichen. I think it's great picks. Now you went Etienne. You kind of went an anchored running back approach. Was that intentional?
Yeah, no, that's the product of 3 puppies going at once. But when I look at these running backs, like honestly, at first I'm like, oh man, James Conner's my RB2. But then I've got Damian Harris, Jerick McKinnon, and Tyler Algier. Like, I don't mind those as my 3, 4, 5. Any given week, because my receiving core is so strong there, like one of those guys could bump up to 2. And listen, if I get 10 points out of my running back 2, I'll be happy. because of the wide receiver depth I have.
I think you're loaded there. I don't think you're gonna. I don't think it's gonna be too often that you're gonna have a running back going into this flex position, because that wide receiver room is strong. I think between the two of us, my favorite pick is Justin Herbert at number 68. I mean, that's almost 20 spots behind ADP.
Yeah, that was insane. Like, to the point where I'm like, I'm not going to take a quarterback. The value was so good. It's something we talked about earlier last week on FYF. Was there was a guy that was saying, what strategy should I take into a draft? And I always cite Heath Cummings and his NIP strategy, no intentional position strategy. Because even though I don't like taking running backs before like the, towards the middle rounds, I can't pass on Herbert in the 6th. The value is too good. And so always take value.
And plus he was after that, I think he was the end of the tier of the quarterbacks. I think of the elite quarterbacks. I think it's because then it was how many picks before? I think it was Deshaun Watson went next, and I think it was a while before Watson went. Oh yeah, it was 68 to 91. That was 23 spots between quarterbacks, right there.
Yeah, so I got Herbert. Yeah, the whole 5th round happened and no quarterbacks went.
Exactly,
man.
Exactly, and. No, it was the 7th round. The whole 7th round went.
No, I got Herbert in the 6th.
Yeah. You got her. Yeah, that's right. You got Herbert in the 6th. Oh yeah, that's right. The 5th round happened. No quarterbacks went. That was
no quarterbacks taken.
That was kind of. I'm looking. Yeah, it
did 26 picks after Joe Burrow. I took Justin Herbert. That's. I don't know.
They could have the same. They could have the same season this year. Both. 4,500 to 5,000 yards and 30 to 40 TDs. I think it's. I'm big on Herbert this year, and I love that you got that you got Keenan Allen and Quentin Johnston. Yeah. So,
and I almost took was it Tyler Austin Eckler with my first. Where did Eckler end up going? Oh, he went at the 1-2 turn. Wow,
that feels late.
That's some good value for Wall Street Wilson. I wonder if he's a Garrett Wilson fan. I bet he is, or a Zach Wilson fan.
Well, Garrett Wilson at the 12.
How's your team look? Let's look at your team.
So went Christian McCaffrey right off the bat. I was heartbroken to lose out on Jamar Chase right off the bat. Went Mahomes just because I was kind of like I really like Olave, but I just kind of like, you know what, I want to see what my elite quarterback strategy is going to be doing. Now, my elite quarterback strategy is, yes, you can grab one of the 3 dudes at the top, but I've also been playing with what my team looks like if I'm grabbing Lawrence and Herbert later. But I don't want to leave with anybody beyond Herbert and Lawrence as my first quarterback. And I knew it was going to be hard to stack Mahomes. DK Metcalf is one of my favorite receivers. I think Jackson Smith and Jigba is going to eat into more of what's going to go to the throws, the passes that are going to go to Tyler Lockett. So I think Metcalf is still going to get his 1,000 to 1,200 yards and about 10, 12 touchdowns. Aaron Jones, one of my favorite picks. So I love him. I think him, Najee Harris, and Ramondre Stevenson are guys that I'm getting a lot in best ball drafts so far. I feel like they're kind of like the next tier. D-Hop, it's kind of a home run pick there. He was so good. D-Hop and Evans. I actually have a super flex dynasty team that has with them on it. So
Hop, you got such good value on T-Hop.
Oh yeah,
he had such a strong finish last year, so I like that.
Except for Christmas Day game where he didn't see any. I'm still
worried about seeing Santa.
Oh man, but Mike Evans at pick number 70, I think was great value, and then following it up with Jahan Dotson. I really like those receivers, right? That receiver room right there came back strong, even though I left it alone. A chain is kind of I reached on that one. I think his ADP was around 100, so I grabbed him at 94. And Njoku, we'll see. Vamos a ver on that one.
I love A-Chain though. I love that pick. I love him this year. I think he could easily be the Dolphins' lead running back. or gets maybe like 60% of the carries once Wilson or Raheem Mostert goes down, because it's inevitable one of them will go down. But I like Abanikanda. Like, I don't think Breece Hall is going to come into the season ready to go, and that's who I think is going to be taking some touches.
Yeah, getting him at 17, and you know what, he might, and if he does, he might actually just carve out a role that stays with them, maybe getting about 10 or so touches a week. And just kind of like what you were talking about with Tyler Algier, getting him late. Maybe Abanikanda, they really worked on that offensive line over the last few years. Maybe they open up some holes. That defense is going to be spectacular. Gesicki, we'll see how that one goes. But having tight ends of Njoku, Dawson Knox, and Gesicki, I'll take that. I'll take that.
Mm-hmm.
So let me see. Do we know? Does where do I see? Let me see. Let's see. Oh, let's look at Elliott.
Yeah, I was just going to look at Elliott.
Grabbing Bijan, Amon-Ra, and Breece Hall right off the bat. So I may have sniped on Izzy Abanikanda.
Yeah, that's a heck of a start. Bijan, Amon-Ra St. Brown, and Breece Hall.
And yet, and Christian Watson, Christian Kirk, back-to-back receivers. Nice young receiver room right there. Trevor Lawrence. So he's got Lawrence and Christian Kirk stack right there.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, and grabbed Anthony Richardson. Grabbing Richardson in the 8th round when you got Lawrence. What do you think about that? Does that feel a little early to go second QB?
So I like that he didn't take a third QB. If he's going to do that, he's kind of rolling the dice that they're not going to have the same bye week. And even if they do, you can get past 1 week with a bad quarterback performance. But him not taking a third one allowed him to grab, somebody like Jaden Reed later on in the draft, who I absolutely love. So I like the responsibility he took with the 2 picks up top and then taking somebody else later on. So yeah, I don't. That was good.
And then he goes Rashad, Bateman, and Penny back to back. Don't say that one. But yeah, Jaden Reed, Tim Patrick there at the end. Oh, Jelani Woods, a little stack with Anthony Richardson. That's interesting.
And I don't mind the Irv Smith pick at tight end. I'm not super crazy about Dalton Schultz. He might end up being the favorite target there in Houston. But Irv Smith, he was supposed to do something the last 2 years in Minnesota. Maybe they carve it out in Cincinnati for him. So I kind of like that pick.
Oh man. So let's see. All right.
We all had good drafts. We're all going to win the puppy.
I think we are. I think we are going to win it. So I'm going to stop sharing. Let's okay. How can I get back to StreamYard? Okay. Oops. Oh, so yeah, okay. Now you're going to be able to. Hopefully, you're not going to fall asleep during the Laker game.
I'm going to bed after this. That was intense. I can do 2 at one time, but 3, that was. The thing is, all 3 started at the same time, so all my picks were coming up all in it, and I had like around the same pick. I think I had the 105, the 104 in ours, and I had the 107. So they were all in that little range there.
Oh man! So Familia had in the chat. How'd we do? Did we do okay? Do you guys approve of the picks? So
I didn't even. I got the chat. I neglected you so much.
Oh my goodness! Well, I mean, it was difficult. Yeah, this was the line of the night: cutie booty in the QT.
There we go. Yeah, cutie booty in the
Scampers. Yeah, and three drafts is aggressive. Okay, now Joey, we were talking a little bit offline. Okay. Young Frankenstein.
Mm-hmm.
You were talking about Young Frankenstein, which I actually, it is one of my all-time, your thought process on where you rank it as far as all-time comedies.
Yeah. I mean, I think for the way that it mashes that horror genre, and I need to look back. It could be like the first like true horror comedy. Like that first like parody, let's take a horror movie, let's make a comedy. Like, I mean, it might be the funniest movie ever. It's not my favorite comedy. My favorite comedy is a different one. But I mean, just pound for pound. I mean, you got Gene Wilder, you got Madeline Kahn, who's just fantastic, and I mean, just
Terry Garr.
Terry
Actually,
Garr, yeah.
you know
Got
what?
an enormous schlongsticker. Would be popular with the ladies, yeah.
You want to know something? The Superflex League I was referencing earlier, that with my friend Chris, that in the chat. The name I just remembered the name of my team on that in that league is What Knockers.
Yeah.
So, oh god, no. But you know what? It's so much cleverness, or just it's Frankenstein. So
Yeah.
that one, or
Abby Normal, yeah.
Abby Normal. It's just like,
It's
oh,
like wordplay. That's so good.
The hump, the hump, how it switched our shoulders.
And Cloris Leachman is just I mean, that movie, just everyone that's in it, hits home run. Like there's fat in the movie. And do you know whose film that's their very first film role? A very famous actor.
Oh my goodness, I think I knew this.
He plays a blind man in Young Frankenstein. It's his first film role.
Please remind me.
It's Gene Hackman. It's his first movie.
Oh,
yeah. He plays the blind man in Young Frankenstein.
Yeah, a dozen years later, he's in Hoosiers, and okay. Favorite Gene Hackman movie? Do you have one?
Oh God, I mean,
that's hard.
I'll say The French Connection. Like I don't want to be like too cliche, but not the nicest person in that. But I mean, car chases and that. I was just watching. What did I watch the other night? It was from the same director. To Live and Die in LA. I've been chasing that movie for the longest time. And I liked it, but it just made me want to watch The French Connection, really.
Okay.
I like Royal Tenenbaums a lot too. That's kind of like more of a comedy with Gene Hackman.
Oh, okay.
Tombstone. He's good in Tombstone.
Oh man. I'm trying to remember. Oh gosh, I'm blanking on it. He wasn't he was one of the stars in the movie with Kevin Costner. Is the Russian spy, the undercover Russian spy.
Oh God.
Gene Hackman plays the politician.
Jeez.
No Way Out. No Way Out.
Yes.
That one. That one. And Hoosiers. I'm a big Hoosiers fan. So that one's hard, but hard to pass up. One of the all-time great sports movies. Oh my goodness. Oh, back to Mel Brooks. Where does Spaceballs rank?
So I had some medical issues a little while back, and I was in the hospital, and I had my laptop, and I was just cruising Netflix, and I put on Spaceballs, and the nurses had to come tell me to turn it off because I should not be laughing because I was getting gallbladder surgery the next morning, and they're like, you need to turn it off because you shouldn't be laughing this much. I love Spaceballs. It's so much fun. The computer's jammed. That's probably my favorite bit in Spaceballs. Yeah. But no, I mean, I would say Spaceballs, like, I think I might have seen Spaceballs before I saw Star Wars. I might be in that group. Because Star Wars came out in 1977. I was born in 1982, and my grandparents had HBO. Maybe I had seen like Return of the Jedi, because I know I didn't see the Star Wars movies in order because of my age.
Oh, okay.
So I think I saw Return of the Jedi first, but then I saw Spaceballs. So I had that weird relationship with Star Wars where I'd seen the parody before I'd seen the real thing because I didn't know better. Yeah, I mean, I do like Blazing Saddles a little more than Spaceballs. And I did pull up a list of Mel Brooks movies. High Anxiety, I think, is really good because I'm a huge Hitchcock fan. So maybe just because I catch the references. I'm not going to say the producers is overrated, but I think having a musical helped it out a lot. Have you seen the musical? Yeah, I have. I like the musical a lot.
I enjoyed the musical.
I saw when it came to I didn't see it on Broadway, but we have a Performing Arts Center here in Orlando, and I saw it when I came there.
Oh man, I'm trying to remember. I know it was. I saw it with Jason Alexander.
Wow. Okay.
I'm trying to. Oh, it was. Oh gosh. Martin Short and Jason Alexander.
That's a good duo. It was Nathan Lane and Matthew Broderick were the two to originate it, and then. But man, you got a good duo there.
I think that was the first time. Yeah, we got lucky. We got lucky. It was more than 20 years ago, but yeah, that was awesome to see that one. But I actually liked it a lot more on the on the stage than on the screen. I thought on the screen it was yeah, I thought it was funny, but it could have been more funny.
I was trying to think, what's the Mel Brooks movie I'm forgetting? And it's History of the World Part 1. That was the one that I was spacing on. Yeah. Not exactly appropriate for this day and age, but still very funny.
The 15 commandments. Yeah. No, 10 commandments. Yeah, we're more G-rated on that, on one of the more G-rated comedies. But oh my goodness, Papi, this was okay. We got to go watch the Laker game, but
we gotta go watch it.
Let's close it out one more time. I mean, any last thoughts on the draft?
I love doing best ball drafts with you. It's so much fun. We should do it again, but let's get Jay to do it. Yeah, thank you for having me as always. You can find me here on Familia FFB. You don't got to go to. I mean, you guys can go to check us out on the game show Monday through Friday at 3:00 on Friday Fantasy.
We're gonna keep doing these. I got to go jump and see, because I know I'm on the key on the clock for one of our sleeper leagues, and I know I'm on the clock for at least one underdog league slow draft. So I'm gonna get in there. But Familia, one more time, go to underdog.com, use the promo code Familia23. I'm going to match you up to the first $100. Use that promo code, draft, and keep drafting all the way. We got the schedule release on May 11th. So we're going to know those games. I'm going to be putting out some content specific to playoff weeks, targeting some guys. And I'm going to see if there's a couple of, quarterbacks that can maybe be streamed together. I want to see one theory that I want to try and play around with is if there are enough weeks that Kirk Cousins, some combination of Kirk Cousins, Dak Prescott, and Jared Goff having home games. If there's some combination of those three that can be used, so that you can maybe get that ADP there. So, Familia, please keep going. And please keep going to FamiliaFFB.com. Find me on Twitter at JorgeMartin17. Keep subscribing. One more time, subscribe here. Familia FFB on YouTube. Give us that like and subscribe. Muchas gracias. And and if you want us on audio, Spotify for podcasters puts us on Apple, Google, Spotify, wherever you get your podcasts. So muchas gracias one more time to mi hermano, mi amigo, mi compadre, Joey Wright. Jose, correcto. Yes, thank you again. And remember, go Lakers, go Warriors, whichever side you're on. I'm happy no matter. I'm more happy if the Lakers win. So
I understand
it. But also, familia, remember, todos somos familia. Salud.
Adios.